So in this one, I'm going to be talking about some of the staff statements and other people that were involved. Number one, I found a statement from someone who attended the party, and they said that when they went to the desk, the staff member advised them that if they want to smoke, take down the fire alarm. Shouldn't be doing that. Number one, that's negligence, because when something goes wrong in another way that you don't like, you'd be happy to kick them out or phone the police. But here you're saying, oh, that's fine. If they started a fire in that building, you'd be quick to blame them. But they're allowed to, like you're telling them they're allowed to. That's crazy to me. That's that fact that they said it, and I don't think this person is lying because they're not a suspect to a strong degree, in my opinion. They don't need to lie about something so small, so it's believable. Also, something else I wanted to add was about some statements from the staff at this hotel. And I found this statement from an employee that says that they don't want to speak to the police officer of their supervisor in the room, which I thought was a bit odd. Generally, when you don't want someone in a room, you don't want them to know something, or have seen your actions, seen how you act, and by your statement, you're contradicting yourself, and you look a bit silly to them somehow for some reason. Then there's this other statement where this guy talks to the police about how he went up to the room and the situation that happened when he approached the room. And he says that one of the people at the party says, oh, only old people, tell, basically. And I was just thinking, is this the same person? Because it seems that they're trying to fan away the fact that they have not a friendship, but they're not necessarily against this person or in some type of way, or they not friends, but they're associates. So they'll have a little friendly conversation, or you know, I'm not sure that they said that. I don't think that's something that would come out of their mouth. It doesn't sound like something. I'm not saying that they couldn't have said it. Of course, they could have said it. This doesn't sound like something that would come out of their mouth. You know, and I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same employee that said, I'm going away. In 2 days I'm not going to be here. It's just all, when you put them together, it makes you think. It seems like he's trying to not put this person in trouble, but trying to slyly make this person untrustworthy, make this person seem a bit suspicious without actually saying anything that's too much. It seems quite odd. We also see that statement from the beverage manager where he says that he went in the kitchen and found the body, but he says when the police officer speaks to him again to try and clarify a few things, he says he walked in the kitchen. He thought the police officer was behind him. No, he didn't. From what we see, he didn't think that. He came in a different entrance. Didn't turn around, and that door is, you would know, he walked right over to the other side of the room to then walk to the freezer. And I still believe there was something at that freezer that was visible. Maybe not her, but something was over there that wasn't right. And so that's why they went over there, because we see the other maintenance guy who comes in before the manager, and he sort of walks to that corner, scratches his head, looks for a little bit, then leaves. Something just wasn't right. Something was off there, and it's just odd that what is that about? Because if the manager walks in, thinks the police officer is behind him, doesn't realise he's not, looks at the body, then comes back, opens the door for the police officer. Why would he go to that door? Why would he, if he thought he was behind him, why would he not go to the door he was at before? He doesn't actually know where he is. There could be, I'm not saying that there's no way of getting around that, but to me, in my view, that makes no sense. You would have gone back to the same door. He goes to the other door, which I believe was locked from the inside, opens it, gets a police officer and comes in. I believe, in my opinion, I'm not sure if he knew or didn't know, but he was told something wasn't right by this other guy. So he goes in, has a look, sees the body, and then comes back out through the other door. I don't think he thought the police officer was. I think he was a little sneaky one to have a look, if anything, and see, because he didn't know. This is his part of, his job he's a beverage manager. So it could have been part of his job to make sure these places are secure. We don't know. I don't know. But like I said before, when something is dodgy, there's a reason for it, even if you can't explain it. I think there's another YouTuber, I think their name is 54 Keys or something like that. Please watch. They're quite good. I do like their content, and they do express themselves passionately, which I do like, regardless whether you believe them or not. And they do talk about one of their videos about how someone called Smacks that they couldn't find in the police records, and then when they found this guy called Smacks, he's like, no, my name isn't Smacks, it's Smack, and I wasn't at Rosemont, and I wasn't at this party. And coincidentally, they can't find this person called Smacks, but your name is Smack. And I agree with her. I believe that's the person. Why are they so adamant they wasn't there? When you put these things together, it starts to make a little bit more sense.